Hello, chat. Do you like Christmas music? The gaslight logs? What? What does that even mean? There it is. I'm down for the sub replay, but what's the Dom replay? I don't get it. Hola, Mr. Logs. Hello there, Dax Chewy. Hi, Mr. Logs. Hello there, Nair. That reminds me, I haven't heard from Meowie today. I wonder what she's up to. Let's see here. Who's number one? At number one, we have Mr. McPhoenix. At number two, we have Antonio. At number three, we have Dax Chewy. At number four, we have Jupiter Spider. At number five, we have Rye Ramthel Free to Play. I forgot. I need to keep my voice quiet. Because my voice is dying. So I have to be quiet. I spent all day working on hypothetical tune support. Could you please give me an opinion on it? I don't review custom cards outside of the custom card review. And the reason for this is because if I do, then people will send me custom cards all the time. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like a very minor part of my day. And custom cards take a non-insignificant amount of time in order to review. Because there's so much reading involved. And like trying to figure out how they work. And I kind of got tired of it years ago. The novelty of it has worn off on me. A chores stream? Oh my god. Thank you for the resub, Sticktendo. When is the next custom card review? I don't know. I don't like to give a date on it. It'll happen sometime, eventually. There's only one replay should we choose from? Okay. I'll watch it in a bit. The ASMR logs? Yes, I have to talk in a low register. Otherwise, my voice is going to hurt. I wonder if I can put YouTube videos in that little window. It kind of fits. Oh my god, perfect. Have you played the Duel Trial event yet? Yeah, I finished it already. It's true, your videos are great to fall asleep to. I thank you. Debunking every argument for Max C.
Master Duel needs to ban Max C. This game has been out for well over a year now, and while it's had its share of legitimate improvements and annoying mistakes, there's one thing which consistently makes the dueling experience worse. Max C. The Earth Insect is a blight upon Master Duel. It is a card which does nothing for the game, except make it frustrating to play and tedious to watch. There is no good reason for Max C to be legal, and I'm going to prove it by going over every single argument I've heard in defense of Max C and systematically proving them all wrong. There's a lot of ground to cover, so let's jump right into it with...
It's not broken. You can counter it.
I'm going to start by going over the most common argument I hear, which essentially boils down to, well, just draw the out. Max C is no big deal, I hear. There's these little cards called Ash Blossom and Called By. Just use those, idiot. Two things.
Just use those, idiot. Are all the arguments in the comments? Oh, they are. Only one replay. You can counter Max C. You can play around Maxi. Maxi only hurts combo decks. We need Maxi to stop combo decks. Ooh, let's see his argument on that.
But we need Maxi to stop the combo decks.
Speaking of combo decks, I should address this little gem. Every time I talk about banning Maxi, someone says something along the lines of,
But if we do that, the combo decks will dominate the meta.
"Bitch, the combo decks already dominate the meta." Have you even played this game? Drytron, Adamancipator,
Yeah, just play
Virtual World,
Fluundereeze.
Halperorodon Piles, Swordsel, Sprite, Tearlament. These are all decks that spend their turn special summoning. And Maxi didn't do a damn thing to stop them from running rampant. Furthermore, just look at the TCG. The Western format of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has had Maxi banned for years now, and they have not been overtaken by combo decks. In fact, if you compare their meta to the OCG, where Maxi is legal, it's practically the same. So if Maxi is supposed to stop summon spam from dominating the competitive scene, then it has failed at that job.
But my rogue deck needs Maxi to compete.
Look, I get it. I've been there.
But my rogue deck needs Maxi? No, they need floodgates. Having Maxi legal keeps the ban list small? Does it really?
Okay, fine. Maxi doesn't stop most combo decks, but it does keep the worst ones in check. Without Maxi, we'd see a lot more people using broken cards like Rongo Miniad and Galaxy Tomahawk. And you don't want that, do ya?
Alright, so this one's a bit long, and that's because it actually has a decent point. There are some high-roll combo decks that don't have room for Maxi, and these are somewhat kept in check by its existence. If we banned Maxi tomorrow, it's likely that these...
I just gotta say, I wish there was a way to reorganize this to be at more of an angle. That's not really how it works.
Solitaire decks would see a surge in play.
Please stop this tired video.
That
I'm
being
tired of
said,
Maxi. No,
there's
we're
a
not gonna
really
watch all of
easy
it. I just want to
solution
see
to
some of
this.
his points.
Just ban
I've already watched it, but I
Rongo
forgot
Miniad and Galaxy Tomahawk. And every other FTK enabler for that matter.
True.
And it's not as though these are fun and interactive cards. If the whole point of Maxi is to stop these from showing up, then why not just cut out the middleman and ban them outright? Make sure they don't show up by making them forbidden. Now this argument in particular was made by several Japanese players when I
Begin lightning round. Master Duel's an OCG simulator.
Well, the OCG has Maxi, and it's doing just fine.
Debatable! But even if we ignore the quality
Debatable.
of the OCG, the fact remains that the TCG doesn't have Maxi, and it is equally fine or better. Also, the OCG is a best-of-3 format with side decking and a completely different card pool, so, you know, maybe that's the reason Maxi works for them. Think about that?
Still, this is a Japanese game marketed to a Japanese audience. They don't care what Americans think, and they never will.
Then why did they release the game in America, in English?
I think most of the money they make from Master Duel actually comes from Asia. There are more important cards to ban than Maxi? Like what?
Okay, but what about the other broken cards? Surely there are more pressing matters than Maxi.
So this is less of a pro-Maxi argument and more of a deflection, but I hear it often enough that it's worth bringing up regardless. Oftentimes when I talk about wanting to ban Maxi, I'll get people telling me there are bigger fish to fry. What about Tearlament, they say.
What about
That's the best
Tearlaments?
deck, and it's limiting diversity. By your logic, the devs should ban that too. Yeah, they will. You think they aren't going to hit Tearlament? Of course they are.
The top one is the
They've
Maxi
hit every
challenge?
meta
Nice.
tech, and this will be no exception. It's just going to take a month or two. That's how this game works. Everything broken gets banned eventually. You just get time to play with it. Same with floodgates.
Even if we wanted to ban Maxi, complaining won't help. Ooh, I want to see this one.
But complaining about it won't accomplish anything.
Now, this isn't a direct argument for Maxi either, but it is something I hear a lot, and it does help to maintain the status quo, so it's worth going over regardless. Now, first and foremost, Konami is a business, and Master Duel is a product. That product exists for the enjoyment of us, the customers. They make good product, and we give them money for it. This is business 101.
It's business.
So if there's something we don't like about their product, something that makes their service less enjoyable, then it is not only our right to complain, it is our duty to complain.
He said
Giving
duty.
feedback is how we get a better game. Making their game better is how they get more paying customers. Complaining to companies actively improves things for everyone, and staying silent about problems is objectively bad. Now,
True.
of course, when it comes to a business as big as Master Duel with millions of players, they can't.
Literally Call of Duty Yu-Gi-Oh.
So, you want to play Dino?
I want to play
Hey,
dinos.
everybody, I'm Joel from Stupid Webcam, and welcome to Stupid Webcam Yu-Gi-Oh! So, you want to play Dino. Dino is a deck that has seen recent competitive
Why is the audio
relevance
so
for
quiet in all
recording
these
and
videos?
support. Now, let's break down the basics of the deck so far and the general strategy behind it. Then, I'm going to provide you guys with a basic deck list that's focused
you guys
on
hear
a
it?
budget player who just wants to get started.
Yeah, the
with
audio's
Dino.
just quiet.
So, let's get into it.
Oh my god, this
Dino
is so
a deck
cute.
that, unlike a lot of decks nowadays, isn't based on a singular archetype.
You guys want to see this video I saw last night?
Uses archetypes that are based around the type of monster that it revolves around. Dinosaurs. This deck is based on the
Look at this video right here.
So the most recent ban list really took a toll on a lot of the top decks of last format, but there was one deck that went completely untouched. Let's talk about Labyrinth. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cards and Coffee. Today we're going to be talking about a deck
Cards
that
and
looks to be
Coffee.
like one of the front runners coming into this format, one of the scariest trap decks we've had in a while.
Oh my
the
god.
IKEA
Look at that shot. It is out of focus. Pull up the cards.
in a while, the
then
IKEA
it
variant of
focuses.
the Labyrinth deck. Now, no deck is without flaw, and there's definitely some to talk about, but this deck is super consistent and can
Oh my
pull
God,
out
different
any
camera
trap card at
angles.
any time, really making the
Oh my god, did you guys see that transition? Also, can you hear the dogs barking? I'm not sure why they're barking.
versatility in the toolbox that this deck has.
Look at that
Scary
pan over
against
those cards.
basically any matchup in the meta
There
right
is
now.
so much
but first,
effort put
before
into
we
this
dig into
video.
all that, please go grab yourself a cup of coffee or something. That way you guys can sit down.
I don't want
and tune
coffee.
in. Let's do this.
Let's see, we're at 45 seconds. Let's see how long this intro is. We're at 10 seconds so far.
All right, so like I said, Labyrinth is
It was a
really
30
looking
second
like it's going to
intro.
be one of the top contenders of this format, and the fact that Kashtira, being its worst matchup, just got hit on the ban list as well.
This is a deck profile. There's no reason to put this much effort into it.
While it's not needed, definitely having really makes it to where you have cards really insane on normal or special. You can add any Labyrinth card from your deck to hand. The ones that let me search out the trap cards. I want this deck to be as consistent as Stupid in the mid to late IKEA variants.
Labyrinth.
Down. Some of the sync, I think it's one of those
I watched
pure
it last night. He
generic
literally just goes over a
more.
deck profile.
rarity. 3
And that's
really
it.
more often than the trap.
He doesn't
So that's
show
going to
any of
wrap
the
things up for
combos.
today's video. Once again,
I watched this video all the way through last night to see the combos, and they didn't touch upon them. I can't find any videos that go over IKEA Labyrinth combos. But I didn't even drink the coffee. It's a cappuccino. I will say, this video is incredibly well edited. However, the content is a deck profile. So it almost feels wasted. If you're going to put this much effort into a video, don't do it for a deck profile. Because no one cares. I do like the content of deck profiles, but I just thought this was like so extra. Because most people who do deck profiles, like, they're very bad. This one is incredibly good. But it didn't even have the information I wanted in it. The aesthetic? No, the aesthetic is like top tier. He's a good-looking dude. He has camera work. He has, fancy equipment. It's a very well shot, but the content itself is not marketable. Floodgate Labyrinth. I wanted to see IKEA furniture combos. Oh, she's on break. Oh, thanks for the resub, Twix. And also intentionally. Tier 1 for 7 months. And then intentionally 5 months? Intentionally. What are you doing over here? You know Leah's streaming, right? You're regularly scheduled? Yeah, every Saturday is sub replay Saturday. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Oh my god, is that Cafe Fico? Good morning. Hello there. Mr. Logs, is Rana your friend? I plead the fifth. What's this? Oh my god, let's watch this video.
What are you doing? The possum. Well, we have another Vtuber featured on the channel. Leah Asimov, aka Leah Flat Butt, with the playful possum, and with her favorite deck, Virtual World. This is, oh god,
they don't even work together.
Playful Possum, Maxi Nian Nian, Fusion Destiny.
Leah submitted, apparently.
We are going second. 44 cards versus our opponent's 44. All right, here we go.
Eldritch
versus Eldritch. Oh, let me change. I gotta move my camera for the usage rate. So I guess I'll go here. You're gonna have to be. The deck is gonna be covered a bit. Oh no, but I can't cover the graveyard. So many problems. All right, we're gonna cover the turn count. Okay. Eldritch Pass, A Tale as Old as Time, and No Names, also A Tale as Old as Time. What is Playful Possum doing? You can destroy this face-up card on the field. Your opponent must control a monster with a higher attack than this card for you to activate and resolve this effect. During your standby, if this card was destroyed by this effect, you can special summon this card. So this is going to come back.
Wait, am I in the chat?
Literally the most unplayable card in history. It's cute, so I played it. Absolutely based.
I don't remember this.
Bye. Well, do Qinglong. You are fighting a very smart player. Just the smartest player alive.
Solemn Judgment. Oh my god, let's get put in the graveyard.
Thank you so much for literally combo. Anyway, Qinglong Engrave.
Oh my god, idiot.
Lulu, my beloved. Dump Xuanwu in hand. You didn't expect the second one, but wait, there's more. Lulu, dump the Chuche, grab Lily. Lily effect. We're going to target the Qinglong, send Nian Nian, and we're going to special summon. We're not going to send anything else, just the Nian Nian. Synchro for the love of her life, Shen Shen. We got Xuanwu in gray. We're going to summon back that Lulu. That's going to pitch our Nian Nian, summon the other Nian Nian we have on.
Nibiru.
Oh my goodness, who plays Nibiru?
I still remember that time I beat a virtual world player with just 3 Nibirus and nothing else.
Well, good thing about Shen Shen is that it can come back next turn, but guess what?
Fusion Destiny.
Destiny for some godforsaken reason. God, this replays from yesteryear.
Wow,
we still got Celestial. Oh my god. DPE to pop. Oh, it's over.
Oh my god.
Sent me on a wild ride for that one. I really enjoyed normal summon possum pop. Just pass. Yes! Yes! God,
Volcanics.
Dustin, you are so based. God, you are so based. Let's frickin' go. We've got Dustin with Kelbeck, Agito.
Who's this,
Blaze,
Mr. Logs?
Accelerator
This is
Reload,
Luke Von Karma.
40 cards versus our opponent's 40. Rhino. God, 54% win rate. You didn't even get to see the second one. Oh, there's the Agito.
Zoom in, please.
Summon our little Agito. They're gonna fuse with make Kid Close. Kid Close effect. Add the
I
Merly.
forgot we were in the newsroom.
Kid Close effect, target itself. Some of the Merly. Merly 1, Kid Close 2. Lots of mills. We're gonna Kelbeck put the Merly back to hand. They're gonna Havness. Havness on Chainlink 1.
The ghost, it's because
Right,
the ghost
there's
is
the
facing the other
Rudicanos.
way.
Okay.
The spider is
2
the wrong
sets
way. I have
past
to
turn.
flip it if I wanted it over here.
Kelbeck stopped a lot of the elf plays we could have made, or maybe made, or something like that. Now we can do sprint too. Well, there's Dugares.
Dugares. I haven't seen Dugares in a while.
All right, gonna start with Dugares. Gonna draw 2, discard 1. They're gonna pitch the reload. Yeah, now we're gonna go reload. We're gonna banish, send a volcanic card to grave. We'll go Merly Mill. I know they have shufflers in
Blushing.
there, so
It's not blushing.
Scattershot, mandatory. Scattershot, mandatory. And now Scattershot effect to pop. They are going to crime this. Sorry, the first one's mandatory. The second one is
Here's a good night from probably your only fan
choice.
from Brazil and pure Fire Fist player.
gonna negate the pop everything.
Good night, Twilight Angel.
Crime. Scattershot.
One of my editors lives in
Scattershot
Brazil.
again. Wait, it shuffled it back. Oh, okay, never mind.
You see
never mind.
Rose in me? Where?
Well, there is a Scattershot in a deck now. I'm gonna use. Yes,
This
the
is
Jet
just
Synchron.
tier
We're gonna
limits.
have this here. They're gonna Rucolos the.
This is just Tearlament.
Jet Synchron. We're gonna mill. Ooh, we milled some shufflers. That's really
boring.
Good for us. We're gonna go. What? P.
It's literally
all
just
these
Tearlament Volcanics.
To make Avermax.
If any of you guys send me Tearlament replays, I'm gonna shit and fart.
All right, Merly fusing with the Sheeran in hand.
Oh, it's still the same duel.
Forget it. I cannot on the Bestial Lubellion. I mean,
Oh, this is mine.
Bestial. Well, I guess Duel and Rhino stop. All right, they said, forget it. I cannot beat the Volcanic Sweep. Well, I guess TheDuelLogs is having more fun today.
It's me.
Ecclesia, Manticore of Darkness, Bestial Baldrake, Fleur, and the Bestial
Fleur-de-lis.
Lubellion. 40 cards versus our opponents. 40. We are going first. Let's just go.
Oh, I got
on the
Gamma.
Bestial Lubellion. I mean, not bad. It stops us from adding a Bestial at least. But honestly, we can still kind of play. We're gonna go Ecclesia here. It's our normal summon. We're gonna grab Punishment.
Fleur-de-lis, your wife.
I mean, that's a classic. That's a classic. Ecclesia.
This is a
Punishment,
good.
Fleur
This is a
in
good
hand.
play. I have a monster
bad.
negate and an interruption,
Okay,
and they
our
just
opponent
pass.
has
Oh my
bricked,
god!
Which is great for us.
Freaking Jinwoo.
Tribute
normal
summon
summon.
Manticore of Darkness. Our opponent Maxes. TheDuelLogs, what are you up to?
The reason I passed there was because they max seed. I could have comboed. I just didn't want to give them card draw. Because I thought, hey, they're bricked. So if I do anything, they're probably going to unbrick. So it's best to just pass because they'll stay bricked.
What are you doing?
See, look, they didn't do shit.
This game is awesome.
This was the
This
play.
game is awesome. Smashing ground.
Smashing
Panther-
ground.
Smashing ground. All right, there's the Bestial Baldrake. We're going to tribute it for our Bestial Lubellion. Look at that animation.
You were
God,
talking about
he's awesome.
Monlevel playing this duel? I don't
Place
remember
the ring,
that.
continue spell trap. Okay, to the Imperm.
No,
It's
not
a punishment zone
Imperm.
too, so we can't use punishment this turn if we need to. Battle phase. Pretty close to lethal by itself. Okay. This guy's just been a vanilla. Ah, our opponent's on Amazonas. Okay. Let's start with Amazonas Call. Grab the War Chief. Bro, what are you... Gonna go...
You always talk about Manhwa?
Summon the War Chief.
Oh, I want to go read Manhwa.
Set ourselves a polymerization. Gonna activate Poly. Gonna punishment now. I guess hoping that they do not have a target. They'll go Poly. He's fusing from the ones in hand, assumed. What do you mean?
Whoa. True king of all calamities.
Gamciel Sphere Mode.
It
Well, and just target the back row because there's not really much else we can target.
Here's
They're
my
gonna
rent
pop
money,
the
Mr.
Lubellion.
Logs. Why, thank you, Rai Ramthel, free to play.
Okay. We have passed, they have passed turn.
Manticore smashing.
Tribute summon the Manticore of Smashing. Oh my god, we can add fissure or smashing ground. They're ashing it.
They're gonna ash it. Fisher smashing ground don't target.
Oh man, we had the smashing ground the whole time. 0.001. Haven't seen this card in ages. Well.
Dark Warriors?
Sure how to navigate this place. Okay, there's.
It feels like it's hurt when I'm unimaginable.
Only if you...
This guy? What do you mean, this guy? This is Golden Hour with my own second verse written in. Enjoy. It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to plot, pull up of each other. Licking no scars, silence it for childish, no tunnel devil. This call from my mother. Like where you were tonight, got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got good ill for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's so golden hour. Oh, you saw it outside. Be my golden hour. Positive experience, no kiss on the list. Nobody to go home to, but it is my one wish just to hold someone before my life face down and before the sun goes down. I'm a sucker for the pain, every time the feelings are the same. With one second out for the dump, and the third come to catch all the same anxiety. But it's still you shine. It's a golden hour. Oh, you slow down time. Yours golden hour. This is why he never plays melodious or sulfa chords. Isn't it so great? Should we watch Rock Lee versus Gara? What the fuck is it doing? This is Golden Hour. Oh, it's a mix. The greatest character art. Looking for something different? No. Hey, chat. What's up? How's it crack-a-lackin'? Mr. Logs, you want Ame clips? Oh, watch Ame's clip. Here we go. Regarding the new ranked season. I'm finally in gold! Oh, I should turn this down a little bit. You'll be a plat unless you lose every single time. I'm finally in gold! Psy-frame Pier, Psy-frame Punk. Wait, why is Punk in this? This doesn't make any sense. Is it to go into an Excel Synchron? I don't get it. I'm trying to figure out what the point of this deck is. Oh shit, I'm still the ghost. Let me go back to this. Okay. Xiamin, Ogre. Epsilon. Do I have an Epsilon? I do have an Epsilon. I don't have Ash Blossom in here though. I can get rid of some Ogre Dancers. Psychic Path feels like a good way to get them back. There's also Psychic Feel Zone. Select 2 of your move, return to the graveyard. Special summon a Psychic type Synchro monster extra deck can face up or face down defense position those levels. Whose levels equal those total levels. Okay, so you can go into Zeta. I could also go into... I saw this on Nova's stream. They were able to proc Lambda with the Mech Knights. Mech. Psy Reflector? What about Psy Reflector? Let me remove this. Delta. And Beta. And add one from your deck to your hand. I only have one Gamma. Thanks for the sub, Morgoth Prime. Yeah, thanks for the sub. Xiamin, Mech Knight Purple, and Lambda. Alright, thanks for the sub, Mocha Cafe. Cypher. I just want to play one version of this deck real quick. I just want to play a little bit in gold. Just a little bit of gold. I just subbed to the nicest chillest VTuber. Why, thank you. I am nice and chill. Literally the nicest, chillest person. Ooh. Okay. Foxy Tune. Oh, this is full punk combo. Okay. Then we bring out Xiamin. Except Noah Punk Xiamin. Do I have Ogre Dancer in my deck? I do, because I already have Foxy Tune in my hand. Okay, then we activate the Foxy Tune. Send this card to the graveyard, as well as one other card to the graveyard. In order to bring out Deer Note. Okay, and then we can use them both to go into Omega. Or Chaos Ruler, or Stardust Synchron, but I don't have any cards in the graveyard. Do I have a level 2 tuner in the graveyard? I don't. If I did, I could have used it to go to Barone. Okay, activate Deer Note. Bring out the Foxy Tune. Chaos Ruler. Crap, I don't have any spell traps. Are you winning, Mr. Logs? I'm trying to, but I can't bring out Nightfall. Ooh, add a card to your hand? Yeah. I could add Gamma to my hand. Or this one. When your opponent's normal or special summons a monster while you control the monsters, you can... Yeah, let's go into Alpha. Okay. And then Foxy Tune comes back. Okay. I still have my normal summon available. Lambda. All of that just to go into Lambda. They're gonna banish my Chaos Ruler. I'm not even gonna use it, idiot. It's the Bestials. Oh my god. He did that during my turn. Are you stupid? Special summon Psyframe Driver. And then select a card, add from your deck to your hand. Gamma. Zeta or Moonlight. I'm gonna go into Moonlight Dragon. Okay, let's bounce this Saranir back to the hand. Alright, and then we'll just pass. Don't you want the field spell to synchro in this turn? No. This is better. Activating Saranir. Gonna banish, what, Driver from the graveyard, probably? Okay, let's activate Maxi. Alright, response. Cross out Designator. Okay. Lubellion is Bay, right? Okay, and then we use this in order to add the one that negates spells. Which one is that? Is it Delta? Yeah, Delta. If they bring it out, I can just bounce it back. Oh no, my Max C is negated. Okay, bounce it back. Standby. Why did they do that during the draw phase? Fusion deployment. Oh, are they playing branded? I want to save it for branded fusion. Could be Fallen of Albaz. That's fine, doesn't matter what it is. That's better than Cartesia. Because now I can use Gamma. Oh, I only have one driver though, so I can't use Delta in my hand. Oops. The first one, Saronir, send a branded spell trap from your deck to the graveyard. I think they have one with a graveyard effect. Does that mean he can still use branded? Yeah, he can use branded fusion if he has it. What are they doing? Go into your cards. Anyone got a free subby wubby? Don't you already have a sub? No, it says you have Prime. Okay. They sent Retribution. Blazing Cartesia. Foolish Burial. Descent Tragedy. Luber. There it is. Oh no. I forgot I only had one Cyframe driver. Are you ham-boned? I am ham-boned. I can't redeem anything. I think Twitch Mobile's tweaking again. Oof, that sucks. Bubellion and Albaz. Are you losing, Mr. Logs? Maybe a little bit. Did you get Meowei to master rank yet? No. Meowei doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! You silly dumb. What, are they going to Libellion? Damn, they are popping off. You're dead unless it's your first time? Mirror Jade. Okay, what's up next? I'm pretty sure I played you randomly in the past. Maybe. A branded continuous spell? Oh no, branded beast. Now they can pop one of my cards. I bet Rana can get master in less than a month? Probably. He forgot Cartesia, unless he just doesn't know. He probably knows. Branded fusion back. Thanks for the sub, The Indicated. Cyframe Lord Lambda. Striker's Clap, but what? I didn't draw any spell traps, so I couldn't use the Nightfall in my hand to search out more cards. But all of my freaking drivers are banned now. I can't get them back. Let's like go into Omega. I participated in my first locals today. I played Goaty, and they gave us an OTS pack. I pulled a collector rare Sky Striker Ray with a severe misprint. It's missing the name. I can probably go for a line. Ooh. I've watched your YouTube videos. Why, thank you. Stop getting so much advantage back. Which cards are you looking forward to this month? I don't know. Oh, the Labyrinth stuff's coming out in MD. That will be pretty cool, I guess. Activate the effect of a card? Yeah, Lambda. Short Circuit. Frame Circuit. Okay, well, I only have one Foxy Tune, so I can't do any of my punk combos. Activate. Flame. What level is this? Who's level 8? They're gonna destroy it immediately? Crap. What deck is this? It's pure Psy-Frames, of course. My level 8. Okay, and then I can use Noah Punk Ogre Dancer. Send it to the graveyard to search out a punk card from my deck. Zia Min, who is a level 3 tuner, but I don't play Psychic and Punisher. Uh-oh. Doesn't seem very pure to me. It is very pure. Okay, I'm about to lose if they go into a Chimera. Oh, my stomach hurts. Ugh. It's Guardian Chimera. Win rate 53%. I have a replay of 150k. Nice. Banish Purple Nightfall. Ooh, and then add another one to my hand. Indigo Eclipse. Wait, why didn't they destroy my cards? Oh, because it has to destroy them? Ash Blossom, are you kidding me? Oh well, I didn't eat it, idiot. Look, now I can go into Lambda. Well, I ain't got shit. I don't have any drivers. They're all banished. I'll be right back. Hey, it's me. I'm the TheDuelLogs. I'm a psychic spider from outer space. Hello, it's me, the TheDuelLogs. I'm a spider from the moon. This is a public service announcement in order to address some slander I've been seeing in chat. I've seen lots of people say that I'm from Jupiter, which is not true. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's go into this ad, because I'm probably playing this while I'm gone. How to make friends. I get this one a lot in chat. You know, those people say, hey, the TheDuelLogs, I don't have any friends. How do I make friends? And I say, well, why are you asking me? Like, I play Yu-Gi-Oh for a living. Do you think I have friends? So anyways, let's go over some tips on how to make friends. Now, first step, the number one step, be the initiator. Don't wait for people to contact you. Have you ever watched a TV show or an anime, where the main character is some dweeb, some loser, some absolute just nobody who does nothing. He has no skills, and yet he gets all these friends and things. You know, usually what happens is that other people reach out to him, and he doesn't have to do anything. Don't be that person. Be the side character. Be the side person who reaches out to the main character and forces them in all those adventures. That's how you do it. Waiting for things to happen is guaranteeing that they won't, unless you get lucky, and you probably won't. Also, when you talk to people, don't look for the right things to say. Just say what you like or dislike. I know this will cause you to have friction, maybe make some people not like you as much if they find out what you like or dislike, but it makes you feel like a more real person. And real people are more, they're worth sticking around. You'll find people who like the things you do, and you can avoid the people who don't dislike, who like the things you dislike. Easy peasy. Also, don't complain about everything. That's a drag. Don't go too far in the other direction. Nobody wants to be around someone who's just, every conversation is just an open complaint about something or someone else. Also, if you don't have any conversational skills, here's the tip. The number one tip for creating a good conversation from scratch, if you don't really know anything about the other person, ask them about their week. Not their day, not how they're doing, not how they're feeling. Ask them about their week. It gives them a bigger chance, bigger time frame to work with. They can think of something interesting to talk about, or not. You can talk about your week if they don't say anything. But don't ask them about their day. Don't ask them how they're feeling. That's dumb. Also, having things in common overrated. You don't need to make friends with only people who share your hobbies. And if you can't find anyone who shares your hobbies, maybe you're not looking in the right places. Okay, this is my public service announcement. Stop spamming Jupiter and chat, you'll be banned. Hey, it's me, TheDuelLogs. You're probably watching this because we have an ad because I'm gone for something. Anyways, today, what we'll be discussing, something very important to all of you people. Are you too nice? Is it possible to be too nice to people? The answer to that is, of course not. Or is it? Have you ever hung out with someone and they say, hey, I really like Star Wars. And you're like, oh my God, I love Star Wars. But you don't actually like Star Wars. You don't like it at all. You've never seen it before. You're just trying to appease them. You want to say what you think they want to hear. So you pretend to like it. And then eventually, every time you hang out with your friend, they want to watch Star Wars. They want to talk about Star Wars. And then you just decide, I don't want to hang out with this person anymore. They're boring. All they talk about is Star Wars. And it's like, well, of course they do, because they think you like it, because you lied to them. That's not being a nice person. That's just being weird. So if you find yourself doing something similar to this, be more direct. It is not nice to pretend to like things for other people because you want them to like you. That's weird. That is your public service announcement. Hopefully you guys are all very nice people. Hello there, it is I, TheDuelLogs. I am here to teach you guys about how to start a conversation. So, here, we're going to go over some do's and some don'ts and some other things to get to really know someone deep. Are you someone who's like, man, I wish I could talk to people and make more friends, but I'm just terrible at having conversations because I'm a stupid, idiot human? Well, let me give you some advice. First up, let's go over some don'ts. Do not ask someone. I can't believe my Cyframe deck lost. You love Game of Thrones lore? Me too. What was I gonna add to this deck again? I don't remember. I did put in Psychic and Punisher. Driver? I already have 2 drivers though. I'm not gonna add in a 3rd driver. Add some rank 8 stuff? Oh yeah, the zombie vampire. Magnifico. The zombie vampire. Pot of Avarice? No. Why is there no maid time? Because... when I moved to a new computer, I didn't move it over with me. And I just never got around to it. So how to start a conversation is by explaining the pendulum summing mechanic to them to anyone wondering in chat. Isn't vampire already? There we go. Okay. Let's see, who's up first? Oh, I have to speak in a quieter voice. Hello there, Roadhog time from 53 minutes ago. 618-838-511. What's in your gift box? A bunch of garbage. Oh, there's only one? Okay. What do we have here? Oja Magic versus a tier limit player who bricked, apparently. Why didn't you use Rescue Cat? Mudora crashes into VW Jet Catapult and does not die. Two Ojama Blues, and they're gonna crash both of them to search out 2 cards. Not once per turn. Then another one crash. Search out 2 more cards. Oja Match and Oja Simulation. Mudora to shuffle back 3 cards for no reason. Chaining Oja Match for no reason. Okay. Searching out Ojama Blue and Armed Dragon level 3. Man, that's a lot of advantage in hand. Wait. Ojama Melfies are a really good way to get out Tiara. Now that I think about it. Yeah, but it's Ojamas. Yeah. Herald of Orange Light. To stop the effect. And then they're gonna chain Keldo to the cards in the graveyard to shuffle them back. They have to be a brand new player who just net decked a tier limit deck. Armed Dragon level 10. Going into VW Tiger Jet. Ojama Simulation for ABC Buster Dragon. Okay, and then VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. And then both of them for... Wait, what? By banishing the monsters from your field or graveyard, you do not use polymerization? I didn't know that's how Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon worked. Dude, this card's really good. They're going to activate a card effect which will trigger the effect of Catapult Cannon. Wait, why didn't they use it? Why aren't they using the effect? They just polymerizationed into Tearlament's Kaleida Heart. Okay, and then Merrily. And then Havness also triggers. And then Scream triggers as Chainlink 5. There it is, Catapult Cannon. Banish one card from your deck or extra deck face up. Banish all cards your opponent controls and in their graveyard. Wow, there goes all their cards. And they lose their card. Oh my god, draw 2 cards if selected. Tearlament Shiren, descend Budora to the grave, and a Suliak. Armed Dragon level 10. Once per turn, your opponent's turn. Target one of the card on the field and destroy it. Budora's chaining for no reason again. They have no more names. They all got banished. Ooh, what does this do? Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, target 1 other card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, it gains 1,000 attack. And then once it becomes 10,000 attack, it can go hog wild. Wow, they're still going. They're still going. This was before the Ishizu limits. Man, imagine a time when all the Ishizu cards were almost fully at power. Fully at power. Only one of them was on the limit. Whoa, El Shaddai Winda with, oh my god, instant fusion. Oja match. Okay, then it crashes and searches out 2 cards. Okay. How did they not win after getting out their instant win card? ABC Buster Dragon. Okay. Oh my god. ABC Buster Dragon and oh my god, your opponent was so bad. But if you were playing one of those like Game Boy games where you had to pull out all those cards to like get the extra credit, man, you definitely hit all those goals. Was it a time limit win, really? Okay, what's up next? We have Vlad's Boyfriend. Only 1 replay? Okay. 989 642 807. Illegal submission, not a sub. Oh no. The anthology event. Oh my god, it's Stratos. Effect Veiler. Is this warrior combo? Salomon Greats. Blech. Time to watch hero combos. I think this was warrior combos. This is the deck that Rana was playing. Hero spirit. This is just normal Salamangreats, isn't it? But like playing the bad ones too. And Scrap Skyer and Current Crow. Because Axe's code is boring. I love Axe's code and how it wins every game for Cyberstacks. Maybe boyfriend. Salamangreat Rage. Nebulous. Holy shit, they're popping off. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Now they have this one. Balinks to save it. Oh my god, isn't this the one that has like a battle? Holy shit. They actually survived that? Add favorite contact to their hand. Did they just draw 8 cards? Yeah, they just went hog wild. Oh, right. It also has the ability to keep Neos monsters in the field. I forgot about that. Salamangreat gift. Nobody uses gift. Hi. Hello there, Jay. Balinks. Miracle Contact is insane. Jack Jaguar. Sanctuary. Target 2 Salamangreat monsters. Add them to your hand. How are they still going? Is it Axe's code time? No, I need water. I gotta remember, I have to speak really quietly today, otherwise I'm gonna destroy my throat. honestly, when I'm speaking quietly, I feel like I'm debuffed. I can't like. It just like calms me down when I speak in a quieter voice. I don't know what it is. I didn't think your voice matched like your energy level so much. I've just been like so calm this whole stream. I don't think I even raged at my opponent a single time during the duel. Wow, they're all destroyed. Just turn. No, it's not even like. It's when I actually just have to speak quieter so I don't destroy my voice. Because my throat was hurting real bad earlier. But not bad enough where I like can't stream. I just need to keep quiet. But I'm so much calmer this way. I could actually be like a calming streamer if I was like this all the time. Jimmy surrendered. Excellent. What did you do? I was just yelling too much. I was yelling too much on stream. 137, 499, 326. Time to bust out the no, they never sent me the mic, so they gave me a refund. It got like wasn't delivered properly or was like stolen or something. I forgot. Which one did I type in? I think it was from Twix. Top one is a Maxi challenge. Okay. Maybe your stomach has what bothers your throats. I get that sometimes. No. That's not it. I just use my voice a lot for my job. So I have to be very careful with it. Okay. They're playing Sprite. So, Mr. DuelLogs, for DuelLogs, so your pronunciation of Yusaka is your stream punishment? Yusaka? It's Yusaka. What is it? Yusaka? Yusaku? Yusaku? Oh wait, it's Yusaku. Yusaku. Did I call it Yusaka? Did I just convert that U into an A in my videos? Yusaku? I gotta go to bed, wake up in 12 hours, take care of some important errands, play Yu-Gi-Oh! At my local game store? Hell yeah. You have fun, Mr. McPhoenix. Full Sprite combo! Okay, Foolish Burial into Kelbeck to mill 5 cards, and then they're gonna use Sprite Elf to bring back Sprite Red, even though it's... Tackle Crusader, Maxi. Is this where you Maxi challenge them? Ooh. 23 cards. Oh wait, you're playing? Kit Kolos, Caddy, Yugioh, and Kelbeck to add Penny to hand, which will allow them to go into a level 4 Synchro Monster. Or more, depending on the cards I have in hand. Usually they go into Herald or the other card. I forget its name. IP Masquerena. Into Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax, who cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Ooh, oh my god, is that Castell? With its spell speed 1 disruption, Tackle Crusader to flip it face down. Shyren to come out. Minerva. They have 16 cards left in the deck. How do you mill them out? Ash Blossom. Oof. Not that way. It looks like you're ham-boned. Oh no, you still have Kid Kolos. Rhino Heart, Mill 5, Send 1. They should be all out of negates by now. Was that a Merly? And a Wolf? And a Havness? And a Bestial Magnuma Hut targeting the Havness? And Bestial Druid Swarm targeting... I don't know what it is targeting. Oh, Wolf. And Magnuma Hut on Havness. Okay, now your turn has to be over. Banish this card and discard one card. Add one Lunalite monster from your deck to your hand. Lunalite Tiger. Oh. Tiger to bring back yellow... Wait, no. Who the fuck is that? Emerald Bird? Into Dagares. Oh my god, he's still going. Draw 2, discard Kaleidochick. Kaleidochick to recover polymerization from the graveyard. Battle phase. Oh, it's to destroy it so that it gets the mill. And it would also draw cards if it milled any Lightsworn monsters. Oh, okay, so they can use Lunalite Tiger again to bring back Kaleidochick. Send Kaleidochick to send Yellow Martin to the graveyard. It is negated. Purple Light Perfume, Shen Spy to the grave. Black Sheep. Yellow Martin to return to the hand so they can use it again. What is this person? I don't know how they keep going. Oh, they can build another 5 cards with this. I forgot there was a card that does that. Lightsworn Beast and Maiden to mill another card. Mills 1, it mills a Merly, but we know Merly's effect is no longer live. It is live? They just didn't use it earlier? Oh, never mind. Madragon of the Swamp. There's only 7 cards left in the deck. Can you go for 7 more summons? Reprodokus. Baldrake. Getting rid of Kaleidochick for some reason. Okay, Beast Warrior was selected. Another 5 mil. Ooh, another Wolf. Shuffle Reborn. Lunalite Tiger. To bring out Yellow Martin. To go for... Oh, another 5 mil. And to Mudora to probably put some wolves back into the deck. Yeah, I knew it. And Tackle Crusader. There's no more Bestials. They've used them all. There's no more free space for them either. Oh my god, it milled Wolf and it milled Archer. That's 2 special summons. And it milled a 3rd Archer from the deck. That's 3 more special summons. Oh, that's game over. That's game ogre. And then the Wolf comes out. Holy moly. That's impressive because your opponent did not want you to do that. They tried so hard to stop you. You just kept going. You just kept going. They negated you like 5 times that turn and you just like kept like whatever. Let's just keep going. Whatever. Okay, what's up next? We have Sub Replay Saturday. Rai Ramthel free to play. First one. 373. I hope you guys are enjoying low energy. No, not low energy. Chill. Sub Replay Saturday. Our reoccurring Sub Replay Saturday. The first one. He milled too much gas every single time he needed it. Yeah, that was crazy. Chill Energy Saturday? Yes. What is this? Exorcisters? Branded opening? Ooh, Grangulinol. This Exorcister deck better win. Retribution, chained in response. Why? Into Lebellion, the Searing Dragon. Tragedy. Okay. Oh, what are they going into next? Oh, Bartha. Cartesia. They're gonna go for a fusion summon during your turn. Oh, Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. Okay. Exosister Michaelis. They can just banish it. Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna banish it. Tri-Brigade McCourier. Whoa. It actually has a negate. Uh-oh, Guardian Chimera. They haven't banished it? Oh yeah, it was negated. He played himself. What's your win con? I think their win con is just Exosisters. Oh, and they're gonna bounce it. Uh-oh, it's gonna come out and negate your effects. Packs in order to add Ruternia. Battle phase to destroy Aluber. And then set 4 and end. Branded fusion. Branded regained. Ooh, a negate. Oh, they're going for an XYZ summon. Wait, they moved a card out of the graveyard. Doesn't that proc the Exosisters? It does. You proc the Exosisters, you absolute buffoon. Oh, his name is Ban Maxi. How hilarious. Michaelis. To banish cards. I don't know what that one's name is. Gibrine? Pre-errata Serpent, definitely not. Wait, I saw someone in chat say hard leg alt account. I assume this is in response to banned Maxi. I feel as though you guys have not seen my 30-minute segment on why Maxi should never be unbanned. I think I win in this department. Just because I don't talk about it on Twitter every day doesn't mean I don't feel more stronglier. I think Maxi is from my chat. Hello there, Tina Chino. It's so lovely to see you. Oh my god, Tina. Stim told me you're one of her favorites because when she comes into her chat, you're so nice. And you make her feel special. Don't tell her I said that, though. That's so sweet. Tina has that wrist. Stim says she only likes to watch people who are calm or, like, nice to the chat. She likes chill streamers. And she said she wouldn't watch me if she didn't know me first. Because I'm not calm at all. Oh no! Ban Maxi surrendered? It's probably because of the Maxi, idiot. Versus Tina Chino? versus the TheDuelLogs versus Asagi versus... Oh my god. Versus Stim. This person collects duels versus YouTubers. I gotta watch the one versus me. Calm, let's go. It's a full replay versus VTubers. Are we allowed to submit our replays? Of course you can. You just have to pay the fee. See you short. Let's see. The TheDuelLogs normal summons Ariana and then sends 2 cards to the graveyard for Labyrinth. He has Titanocyder in the graveyard. I just gotta say, this is an excellent play by the TheDuelLogs. He seems to have a very good board setup. Welcome Labyrinth, the field spell, Trap Tricks, Ariana, and then Titanocyder in the graveyard, plus a Stovey. Wow, this is great. He's probably gonna win this one. Ram, I cannot. Wait, what? What did they say? Please watch them all. I do kind of want to watch them all. Public replays versus YouTubers. What is your spider avatar based on? Is it a specific Yu-Gi-Oh card or an OC? Excellent question, Curiosity Cat. When I sent the image off to my artist, I gave them a picture of Mother Spider, a picture of the spider from I'm a Spider, So What, and some like sci-fi psychic thing that I forgot about. And I was like, I want it like this and like this, but with like metal. And they sent me this. I was in chat, the streamer tells you to shut up. Times the science is more than 2 lines long. Wait, I was in chat where the streamer tells you to shut up and times you out if your sentence is more than 2 lines long. That's awesome. I remember I was in Danny's chat and I sent one message about how nice he was, and then he got super angry. I was wondering if it was based off the Isekai Spider. Yeah, I love the Isekai Spider. Caldo. Therion. You're playing Therions? Oh my god, I'm so gonna win this one. Bring out Labyrinth. And then pop the card. Lovely Lady, and then Ariana, and then Stovey in the graveyard, and then Keldo in the graveyard. Wasn't your model an Ally of Justice card? No. And then Trap Tricks in order to search out any normal trap from my deck as long as I have another copy to banish first. I used it to bring out Welcome Labyrinth. Why? That's stupid. Oh, they got rid of all my graveyard cards. I'm so angry. Okay, then I destroyed 1 card in your hand. How did I lose this? This is an excellent position. The TheDuelLogs is so good at this game. Does TheDuelLogs guy seem stupid? No, he's smart and fuck, I gotta talk quieter. No, he's rather smart and intelligent. Proofiness. Wait, why did he banish a card if there's no space on the field? Oh, they're about to give me space. Yay, now I can summon a level 4 token. Thank you for giving me space. And then Proofiness is going to banish another card, go to level 6. And then normal summon Lovely Lady? What? Target a normal card in the graveyard, send it to the field, use Keldo to reset? Whoa. Were you ever sent a Felgrand replay? I don't think so. What the hell was I thinking? Why didn't I go into a synchro summon? I think I might be feed locked. That's why I didn't do anything. Okay. Dino Wrestler, Pinkertops. Yeah, locked by Welcome. How did I lose this one? Draw a card. Oh, I think it searched a card actually. Attach. They're going to destroy all of my cards. Once per turn, when a monster is destroyed by battle, you can add a card back to your hand. Oh, okay. Wait, Tina, what are you doing up so late? Don't you know it's a Saturday? Oh no, Welcome Labyrinth! I needed that! Oh well, I have a Searcher in my hand. As long as I don't get a Negate on board, I'll be fine. Oh crap, it just destroyed 2 cards. Okay, normal summon Ariana. Activate Therion Cross, negate the effect. Both effects was selected. How did I lose? It's Saturday, so I can be up late. Oh my god, good for you, Tina. I'm proud of you. Let's watch the one where they go against you, Tina. Keldo. Oh my god, Tina's playing tier laments? Ryram is also playing tier laments? Why is this a sweaty tier match? Oh my god. Oh my god, Tina also milled the Kelbeck. Mill 5. Search 1. Mill 5. Mill 1. Or I guess nothing. Oh my god, look at all those usage rates and wins. I had to restart my app. Wait, what happened? I only played Tears for 2 weeks and I hated them. You should have played Spriggans. Oh, I want to play Spriggans. Fan out your decks and graveyards, everyone. It's tier 0 time. Chainlink 20? There's no way it's gonna be a Chainlink 20. You guys are a bunch of babies. Oh my god, look at all that whiffing. Finally, one resolved. Another one resolved. Oh my god. This is so much. Playing against a tier deck with another Yu-Gi-Oh deck feels like playing against a Yu-Gi-Oh deck with a Magic deck. Depends on the format. Standard format Magic is super slow. Baron de Fleur. Mass change 2? Oh, I bet this is going to make Tina rage quit. A Baron and a Dark Law. I need to preemptively take a cough drop. I keep trying to talk in like a calm, cool voice. But like my inner streamer Sona is like rebelling against me. Talking a sultry voice? I'm trying to, but like I want to yell. I want to yell. I get what you mean. Beautiful evening, Mr. Logs. And chat, last replay, FDK the Marvelous. Excellent. Okay, I'll take a look at it later. Once I get to it. Like, the reason I hurt my voice wasn't because of recording scripts. Like, I'm pretty sure that weakened my voice. But it was because I was doing sub replays on Thursday, I think. And like in the middle of it, my throat just started hurting really bad. And I was like, fuck, I was yelling. How did you meet Tina? I think Leah raided her one day. Basically the same way I met Meowie. Oh my god, I remember I met Rana through a raid with Nova. Is Rana still streaming? Oh my god, Rana is still streaming. Dude, I talk to Rana all the time. However, I'm doing really good about it. Don't you guys think I'm doing such a good job about not talking about my newest streamer obsession? I'm a far better duelist. No? I'm trying so hard. I remember when I first found Meowie, I never shut up about her. But now that it's all about Rana, I think I've kept it pretty quiet. I think I'm pretty good at this. What do you guys think? You still don't shut up? Yes, I do. Look, it's Rana. She's streaming. You still... I don't. I think I do a great job. Actually, for those of you who watch Leah, who talks more about their favorite streamer? Me or Leah? I think at the very least, I'm better than Leah. Right now, Leah, right? Weren't you watching Strana's stream earlier? Yeah. Both. Leah isn't a bar to clear. See, I think I'm doing a better job than Leah. Leah, for real, for real? Oh my god, you guys need to tell her that. You guys have to tell her that because she thinks I'm worse than her. Obsessed with Leah? No. Top one. You're both insufferable. Leah's first obsession. It's not her first obsession. It's her third one. There was just like a long period in between this one and the last one. Maui something else. It was so funny. You literally went, "Oh my god, Maui did anything. It was good," and then you played a voice clip. Stop embarrassing me. I wasn't that bad. What was it first? You can go ask her. Thanks for the sub, Lexi-kun. I want to see the duel versus Stim. Before Rana was Meowly, before Meowly was Hina, before Hina was Mari. Can't continue if they want. Shut up. When will Rana appear on stream? We're working on it. I think we're setting up something for next week. I don't remember. Honestly, when we talk, it's rarely about like stream stuff. Y'all remember too much? It's because they're parasocial. No, not this one. Terabyte remembers it. Oh my god, Tina. Did you see the tier list? Here, let me look through my messages with Stim. See if I can find it. Never mind, we talk too much. They go with Maple. Here it is. Save image. It's the VTuber tier list. The VTuber who play Yu-Gi-Oh specifically tier list. Let's go to the newsroom. Image from online. Image. Have you seen this one, Tina? It's the Say So tier list. No? Send this to me? I'll send it to you right now. You approve of your place? So it says in the cinnamon roll tier, we have Eclipse, Cafe Fico, Mini, and Stimpack. I think some of those tiers are a little bit... I'd agree with the first two, but Mini, I remember one time a few days ago, I messaged Minnie and I was like, hey, I hope you're doing good. And she replied with, your mom. And I was like, wow, how rude. So I don't know about cinnamon roll tier. Is your mom not wholesome? She just replied in all caps, your mom. She's a cinnamon roll to her chat. I don't, is she? Every time I go to her chat, she's always yelling at me. She goes, I hate you, TheDuelLogs. Like, literally, that's what she says. That's only because of you. It's okay, she's kind of stimming back. The most obvious lie. No, that's literally, it was in the public Discord. You can go check her Discord. You can see that. Stim is a cinnamon roll. She either rages or sweet, there is no in between. That's true. So, the Stim tier, when I showed this to her, she was so excited to be included. Who made this tier list? Someone in Ame's chat did. And she's like, do I really come across as a cinnamon roll? And I was like, yeah, like on your stream, you're just like super nice and cute. And like, whatchamacallit? I was like, yeah, it's pretty accurate. And she was so nice. She was so excited to be involved. And then in the wholesome tier, we have Riri, Lily. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. The princess girl. How am I blanking on her name? Ashy. Yes, Ashy. Ashy. I know Ashy. I've talked to Ashy before. We played Heroes of the Storm together. I don't know who the girl next door is, though. And then Maple. Is Maple wholesome? I mean, I've seen Small Maple. That's not very wholesome. The princess girl. Yeah, she's the prince. She's like, her roleplay is princess. Mr. Logs, guess what day it is? It's Saturday. And then we have kind of wholesome. We have Nova and kind of wholesome. That's true. One second. Okay. Don't Nova do an FGO Smasher pass? Yeah. Today she was like going on a neurodivergent rant about hamsters. So I guess she is kind of wholesome. And I told her, I was like, so Nova, my father, my stepfather, he loves to talk about cars. Even though I told him specifically that I don't care. In fact, I tell him many times, but he just keeps going on about cars anyway. He always talks about his cars and like his new ones he bought because he like sells used cars for a living. And he's a very positive person, so it's like, it's not a negative thing, but he just loves talking about cars. And I was like, you're reminding me of that right now, Nova, with this talk about your hamsters. Because she was just going on and on about hamsters. Hey, Mr. Logs is talking to Rana right now? No. No, Rana's streaming right now. I actually sent this to Leah. I love a neurodivergent. I don't care about hamsters, though. So I was telling her about how much I just don't really care about hamsters, you know? I'm a neurodivergent. Of course you are. Who's in between Maple and... Yeah, who's in between Maple and Ashley? I don't know who they are. Have you seen her simping for anime men? No. Oh, Nova? Yeah. But like, Nova went on a neurodivergent rant about how much she loves hamsters. Like, that's kind of wholesome. Leah streaming too. No, whatchamacallit. Rana doesn't talk while she's streaming. Oh, one funny thing, there was this one streamer who I knew. Like every time she went on like break, she would send messages. So like whenever you see someone on an especially long break. Where am I on the tier list? Stevie Blunder, we were talking about you earlier. Finally got the car to work again. Oh my god, thanks for the tier 1 sub, Heartbeat 1994. Steve, you're not a VTuber? Oh yeah, you're not a VTuber. I gotta go, mend my migraine. Please wish me luck getting over it, Slifty. Oh my god, I hope you get over your migraine swiftly, Izaza Isaria. Oh my god, I have this mask that I can put on my face that like massages my eyes and like plays music, soothing music. And it tells me like when it's done, it's like, please wait 1 minute before you open your eyes. It's really nice, I'd recommend it. Look at this. Do you recognize this, Stevie? Send link? Links for what? Stevie called me no Discord Andy and I'm still laughing at that. Eye mask. Did you know that it's my birthday? Happy birthday, Dragon Lord 12546 or 77. Also Monk Flow Mask. It says here that you edit for Rosemi, which is false. Also, what else is on here? Hahaha. Seen lots of people talk about underpaying their editors. Thankfully, my editors and I are more like a family than an employee, which is why I pay them with positive affirmations and solidarity. We're all in this together. I wish I could do that. I pay my editors too much. I was talking about it with Rhonda recently. About how I have editors who don't do their work. And she's like, why? You overpay them. How could they not do their work? And I'm like, right? It's me? No, he doesn't stream for me. I'm one of his... No, you're not. Oh yeah, this editor flowchart is kind of funny. Because it's like all of the same 5 editors edit for all of the big Yugi tubers. Whereas I have my own team of editors. 4 to 5 editor. I don't get it. Just train your own. It's really not that hard. Like, they know how to edit themselves too. I mean, you pay bananas, only monkeys will work for you? Oh my god. I pay more than everyone though. What the Stevie video really showed me was that I easily pay the most out of all of them. I single-handedly kept 4 channels afloat during the YC, which every Yuki do. It sounds like they just don't know how to hire editors, which fair, because I have so many problems with my editors. And it is kind of expensive training them, because you have to like buy them a fucking program, and then you have to like babysit them while they edit your videos, which, you know, costs your time. Log's actually a good boss. Nair said something nice about me. I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to Meowie. With no context. Logs, what the heck? It's sent. Caught in 4K. Logs knocks it out of the park and it's not even close. I know. Basically from the video I was like, man, I can get away with paying them a lot less. But honestly, I still make a huge profit because there's no reason to underpay them. Don't worry, this is 20% of the time he's lying. All right, he is lying 20% of the time. You could literally have your payment and you'd still beat Farfa by 1.5. Holy shit. Damn, Farfa must be rich then. Because I do make a big profit from it, but I could make even more profits, you know? Foot longer is becoming more possible. Farfa was robbing us blind. Holy shit. But I like Farfa. He's a fan of mine. Hello, Mr. Logs. Hello there. Logs is actually a good employer. No, I keep all my employees locked in the basement with a whip, and they're not allowed to leave unless they edit 5 30-minute long videos. Dude, my editors hate 30-minute long videos. They always complain about them. And they're like, wouldn't it make more money if you just cut them into 2 parts? And I did the math, and honestly, because of the way I pay them, it's about the same. Like, them editing 2 15-minute videos as opposed to a 30-minute video, they make about the same. So there's no reason to cut them up. Stevie's bound to a chair. I hate 20-minute long videos. I hate any video that takes more than 30 minutes to edit. My videos take like 8 hours on average to edit. You know what takes so long is all the text. Like, adding text to your video just infinitely increases how long a video takes to edit. And my videos are chock full of text. If you look at the videos, you'll see there's just shit ton of text, and that's basically where like half of the time spent editing went. If you look at newer people who are trying to edit, you know, edited content instead of just like taking pictures of deck profiles and stuff, you'll see that they leave out text, and that's because it's so time consuming. Subtitles are tedious? Yeah, they're super tedious. Text is hell on earth? Yeah, I don't think people really understand just how time consuming adding text to your video is. I got an MD and VTubers through Mr. Logs. Excellent, I'm glad to hear. You guys should all be VTuber brained. I wonder what Rhonda's doing. Playing Sekiro.
Really? That's crazy. I did not know.
Why aren't you at AX? I don't know what the fuck AX is. He's talking about... I'm not talking about Rana again. Anime Expo? I didn't know what Anime Expo was until like people started posting about it on Twitter. I don't know about anything. I literally spend all my time just like playing catch up, trying to not friggin' be behind on sending shit to people. You just did? No. Oh, is this the replay thing? No, we're still doing replays. How are you into VTubers and anime? I literally spend all my time working. And the only reason I can watch so many VTubers is because I can do that while working. I am so behind on work right now, it's not even funny. I have like fucking... How many editors do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 editors. And I need to send videos to 4 of them because I don't have anything to work on. And we have so many problems in the back end. So I spend all my time working. I ain't got time to freaking be chronically online. Maple TV. Okay, I'll look at that one later. X is the biggest. I didn't even know it was an anime convention. The only thing I know about is TwitchCon and BlizzCon. And I don't even know if I want to go to BlizzCon because TwitchCon is so like close to it. It also looks like a can of sardines. Wait, what looks like a can of sardines? Anime episode? Logs the only VTuber has a body I can identify with? Hell yeah. Honestly, I think if you are going to be a male VTuber in a demographic primarily comprised of males, you should probably have a monster character and not a beautiful anime boy. Because I'm not saying I'm a VTuber, I'm just saying like if you're going to be a VTuber, a male VTuber in a primarily male dominated, you know, field, like my 98% male audience, it's better to have like a monster character than a pretty male boy character, because like only like pretty boy characters only really appeal to women, to be honest. I think I made a good decision showing my spider face. That's all I'm saying. You're either hunk or jailbait. There is no in between. Oh my god, I'm gonna ban you, Stevie. A lot of artists can draw men either, so it's hard for me to find male model artists. But I don't think you really want to. Because, like, if your audience is mostly guys, you don't really want to have a pretty anime guy there. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm effing wrong. The only reason you're not banned is because I find it incredibly refreshing how unapologetically clout chasing you are. So you're saying I should stick with the pretty anime boy VTubers idea? Wait, what? According to Twitter, I'm a clout chasing ghoul. I love it. I love how, whatchamacallit, unabashed you are about it. It's so refreshing. Where's the sad Duel Logs? I do have one. NGL, Logs is the only VTuber who truly represents a hated minority and spider hate. What the hell are you guys talking about? A lot of artists can't draw men. Yeah, pretty sure half of the Vesper viewers are dudes. Yeah, right? Vesper's new model's pretty good. I think the new wave, whatchamacallit, the English wave of Hollow Stars was trying to hit a male demographic for some reason. Because all of the people they hired are like not BFE. They're hitting the bro tube. Yeah, they are, but with like pretty male models, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, rather than the Fujo market. Yeah, like I don't get it. That was such a weird design, like marketing ploy. Because for the most part, fans of VTubers are mostly men. But there is a large audience for like Luxium specifically, no one else. Hey Logs, what's up? They just got entertaining people? Yeah, Vesper's pretty cool. He's like the only male VTuber that I... Actually, that's not true. I'll watch Fico and Junk sometimes too. Invest in femboys, you won't regret it. Like the wholesome innkeeper or the friendly stepdad? Yeah. Tempest boys are pretty funny. Yeah, they're great. Alexium fans are mostly down bad girls. Yeah. Like they did it great with Alexium, but like Hollow Stars didn't really try to go for that for some reason. You don't watch yourself? Dude, do you guys want to see my golden hour cover? I've watched it like 10 times. Let me see if I can find it again. I love it. And the reason I love it is because it's my voice. Even though it's an AI voice. There's just something about me and myself that just really scratches my brain. Where if something is about me, I just like it more. This is Golden Hour with my own second verse written in. Enjoy. Top 10 VTuber feet pics. Wait, are there feet pics of VTubers? I was excited to see it. Why, thank you.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to pod, pull up of each other.
Oh, MD music.
I can know it's scar, silence it for childish, don't turn no devil. It's got from my mother.
Yeah, I love that stage. I found the stage online because I wanted to use it for something.
With the love of my life, she's got Kato for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no line to see you shine. It's
the voice of a DJ. It's so good. Like, I know objectively it doesn't sound very good. The singing is not technically very good. It's a dry ass shine. Yeah, but like, I really like it because it's. I really like my anything that's about me. I swear, I'm like the easiest person to please. You just have to tell me something about myself.
Before my life face down and before the sun goes down. I'm a sucker for the pain. Every time the feelings are the same. With one socket out for the dumb, then the third comes the cat. All the same inside.
Being attitude, yeah, because I can't sing.
But still you shine.
What is it?
Beats are counting.
Anyone who's lost, this is an AI generated version of my voice that a fan made, having me sing Golden Hour. It's not similar enough? I think it sounds very similar. Honestly, it's so good, I almost want to learn how to do the song just so I can replicate this. I'll work on that. I swear I'm such a narcissist. AI Logs is into it. This is why I need to get an AI copy of Meowie's voice. Imagine getting a Meowie song like this, but she refuses to like sign over rights to it for literally no reason. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, nothing much. Anyways, we were looking at replays. This is Sub Replay Tuesday. Wonder what Ron is doing.
That. Nothing here either.
We're just playing. Shit, I talked about her again. Happy Tuesday? It's not Tuesday. Okay, let's see this replay. Oh my god, Stim brought out Tamias and then didn't use it to go into a fusion. And didn't set her floodgates. Damn, what are you doing? Send me the sample logs, I'll train it. It's the sample of what? Wait, what are you talking about, Naren? I know Naren NP is the one who made it, but I don't know what he's talking about with the sample. Oh no, Meowie's voice? No, Meowie literally will not give me anything for that because she doesn't want any AI voices. Your obsessions? I don't have obsessions. I'm very... You guys want to watch the toxic video again? You guys want to watch 6 signs if you're a toxic person? Does it need to be super long? Really? Just use her stream voice? There are some streams in which she talks with no background music. I didn't tab over to Rhonda's stream. Oh my god, Rye, what are you doing? Why are you bullying Stim like this? Am I gonna have to ban Rye Randfell free to play in my chat? Literally, Stim was on the tier list for being wholesome. Oh, that's what we were looking at, was the tier list. She did want to see Pendulum. She keeps talking to me about pendulums. I was showing her the Numeralian archetype, where there's like a girl who sleeps on top of your extra deck. And she's like, that's so cool. I want to play that. Oh, I didn't know that one had that. You want to see the Shokan? Did Nair AI voice first? Oh my god. She didn't set her floodgate. Stim, what were you doing? Why did you go for a fusion? Oh my god, you're so mean. You know she's a new player, right? You know she only learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh so she could play with me. Oh my god, she's a bully. Stim so distracted. That's because she's new to streaming. She really wanted to learn how to stream because I obsessively talked about VTubers all the time and she wanted to be part of it. Ban this bully? I should ban this bully. Do you know what they mean? Nope. Oh my goodness gracious. If someone was dedicated enough, they could sample out the music or background voice. Yeah, you could, but, you know. I also don't want to piss her off. Versus Jade. A loss versus Milliard? That makes sense. Ram's not all bad. I can vouch. No. Literally bullied Stim. Anyways, what was this? Oh yeah, this image over here. So let's see. In the Say Sont tier, we have Kira. Kira Dale. Oh my god, they're both Kira. And then we have Hasher, and then Junk, and then Tina China, who's in chat. So Kira Dale, for those of you who don't know, here. Look. I can eat them. So we have Kira right here. She, whatchamacallit? She has the most active NSFW channel of any Discord for VTubers I've seen. And it's not for the reason you'd think. It's kind of funny. And then the other ones, I think Hasher should probably be up in Cinnamon tier role, to be honest. He is, I don't think he's say-so-int at all. What's the reason? Because they use it like a general chat. I like to just fuck with people. And be like, she has the most, whatchamacallit, active NSFW channel. And I'm not going to tell you why. And they go and look and they're like, oh, it's because they just use it as a general channel. So Say-So-Win definitely fits it pretty well. I think Psychicscape had an interesting duel versus Stim as well. What did Psychicscape do? Is he here right now? Hasher is pretty Say-So-Wint. Hasher is a, whatchamacallit, he's a Cinnamon Roll too. He should be in the Cinnamon Roll tier, not Say-So-Wint. I would put Hasher in kind of wholesome. Yeah, I don't think he belongs in this tier. I think Tina belongs in this tier because of some of the things she does on her stream. And Junk? Yeah, this is pretty accurate for him. This is the VTuber tier list? Yeah. And then the unhinged tier is complete bullshit because I should be up in wholesome tier. Tina's my favorite Say-Show streamer. The other ones fit very well. You're kind of the opposite of wholesome. Oh yeah, Stim did tell me that if we weren't friends, she wouldn't watch my stream because I don't have the kinds of streams that she likes. Because she said she specifically likes people who are super chill and wholesome. Okay, then I challenge you to invalidate this list of mine and make your own. What list? What are you talking about? Oh, did you make this list, Naren? Send me the link to it. I'll make my own. You know how much work it is to set up a tier list? It's a pain in the ass. Where the heck is Mari? This is for like Yu-Gi-Oh streamers. But you're cool and mysterious? I know, I'm in the wholesome tier. Or at least Cinnamon Roll. I'm literally the nicest person I've ever known. You guys want to watch the Toxic video? Let me see if I can bring it up. 6 signs your crush doesn't like you. Crushes like you. Depressed, not lazy. I kind of want to watch some of those. You're a toxic person. Ame needs her own booth tier. Oh yeah, everybody else in this tier is super accurate. Ame definitely has the unhinged energy. So does, what is her name, Luna? And then there's also what's her name again? Miwa. She's constantly talking about crazy things. Oh, Luca, not Luna. Yeah. And then there's her brand is basically oversharing. And then me, who I should be up here because I'm a wholesome buttercup. Okay. Cap? What do you mean, Cap? Let's go to the React stream. 6 signs you become a toxic person. One second, let me close Master Duel for a second. I'll go back to it.
Toxic person, what comes to mind? Toxic traits could benefit from changing. So let's jump into it. Number 1, you're argumentative. Do you find yourself constantly getting into arguments or feeling excited when a conflict arises? If so, you could be acting in a toxic manner to those around you by causing unnecessary...
So I had a little bit of an episode where I was arguing with everybody about Twitch versus YouTube. And it turns out I was just like going through it because I was super stressed out about other things. And one of the things that happens whenever I'm like mentally unwell is I get very incredibly argumentative.
Disagreements.
So that's not how I am all the time. It's just when I'm
to argue
like not
occasionally
healthy.
with the people in your life. Disagreements happen from time to time.
Dark empath.
But if it's
What
a
the fuck is a
constant
dark
pattern
empath?
and you find it hard to keep your relationships peaceful, it may be worth considering whether...
She's crazy. Oh, I kind of love it. Wait, who's crazy? My first experience of Miwa's chat is her talking about dicks. Do you guys know what the first ever DM Miwa sent to me was? Actually, I can't tell you about it because it's kind of gross.
You're starting fights that could be avoided. Number 2, you never own up to mistakes. We all make mistakes and sometimes even hurt people unintentionally. But the way we act after these slip-ups can make a huge difference.
Here's the thing. I would own up to mistakes if I ever made any.
In our relationships. How do you respond in these situations? One telltale sign that you can't admit to your wrongdoings is that you often say, "I'm sorry that you feel," instead of saying, "I'm sorry that I." Instead of taking responsibility and apologizing when you mess up, you might tend to shift the blame to someone or something else. One way to avoid this toxic behavior is to listen to someone else's concerns before you become defensive and focus on fixing the issue at hand,
So I
rather than
every time
being
to consider
right.
myself toxic or just once
Number
enough?
3, you can't seem to avoid drama.
You can't seem to avoid
If you always
drama.
find yourself in drama,
So part of the reason I'm so stressed out is because so many of my friends are just going through drama. So I think this one is...
whether it's at
it
work,
applies
school,
to me, but
or
like, I
in your
don't know
personal
if it
life,
applies
it
to
can be helpful to self-reflect and ask why. Is everyone else in the wrong, or is there something you can change to
See,
maintain
they're not mad at
more
me.
peaceful relationships? Some people have different personalities and just don't get along.
They're not mad at me. They're having dramas with other people. They're like upset with other people about other things, and they just talk to me about it because we're such good friends. I remember one of the first times me and Ron ever talked, I was just like, I hide from my friends at night so they can't message me.
But there may also be a different cause. For example, does drama make you feel important because the attention is on you? Does it entertain you? If so, this could be a toxic behavior that may have a
I don't do
negative
this. This
effect
doesn't
on
apply
you
to me.
and others in your life. Number 4, you are jealous and possessive. You find yourself getting jealous of your friends or partners. To consider this question further, notice how you feel when people you're close to hang out with others. If you feel a sense of possessiveness or have the urge to control them, this could be a toxic behavior to monitor more closely. Communicating openly with your friends or partner about setting reasonable boundaries can be beneficial. It's also important to be self-aware when feelings of jealousy come up. Remember, just because a friend enjoys hanging out with someone else, that doesn't mean your relationship is less important to them. Number 5.
Ban everyone in chat except for me. So,
Number 4.
you are jealous and possessive. I'm currently working with my therapist on this. I know this is a problem of mine. And I'm working on it, okay? Is that a toxic person if you're working on an unknown flaw? At least he admits it. So I have some friends who told me I act a little strange at times about things, and I was like, no, those are perfectly normal responses to things. And then I talked to my therapist about it, and then she didn't immediately agree with me, and she started working on how we can fix things, and I was like, oh no, that's not a good sign. One second. Let me show you guys something hilarious. What is this screen called again? Downplayed negative traits as toxic. So there's this thread where he says it was originally posted in r/confessions. He says, I hope this is the right place to post this. I have not been able to talk to anyone about this. I don't think I ever really will. My wife was in a bad car accident. Blah, blah, blah. I read her journal and I began reading it. She didn't write every day, so sometimes entries could be days or months apart. This diary started was about 3 years ago. Very quickly, I realized that almost all of her entries were angry ones. Angry about female friends or social media followers. Long paragraphs about how they're homewreckers and ugly/talented/whatever negative trait. She would become furious if a woman followed me on social media, or if we ran into a friend in real life. She wrote pages about these women and how she wanted them to die or have their lives destroyed. She was angry that I basked in all the attention, and didn't remove female followers online. She was angry if a woman followed me and didn't also immediately follow her account, because we are a package deal, now that these whores know any decency to respect that. She wrote long rants about how women know the nuances of social media interactions and how this somehow proved for certain that they wanted me and were actively trying to disrespect our relationship by only following me and not her. I need to stress that none of the women she was angry about have ever messaged me inappropriately or acted in any way besides a friendly manner towards me. These were high school or hometown friends mostly. A big common element many of them had was knowing or being friends with exes of mine. She raged on and on about how I should not be allowed them to glimpse into our lives. And she suspected they were reporting back to my exes. To be honest with you, the entries were very unhinged and angry. Then I read some entries about how she had messaged some of them from secret accounts. I am summarizing here, but basically over the course of 12 years, she has messaged and harassed several women, subtly accusing them of trying to sleep with me or disrespect our relationship. She pretended to be an anonymous person for our whole town, and would tell them things like, I heard XYZ talking about you, and then they told this person that you were obsessed with them, and other weird manipulative shit that would result in the person deleting me without ever telling me why. Like, years of this. Any new person who added me and was not her immediately... any new person added me and not her was immediately a problem. And she made sure they knew in some way that they would never blow back on her, but still get them away from me. So much made sense. Friends who had ghosted me over the years, people who had blocked me, people who didn't say hi in public anymore. It's not like hundreds of people, but definitely 10 to 15, who I just never understood what happened. I would mention these things to her and she would seem comforting and try to reassure me and ask innocently if maybe they had a thing for me. Always non-threatening. Always saying something like, yeah, I've had some guy friends who did that. It turns out they were jealous of our relationship. I had to cut them off. It's just not an appropriate thing to have them around, knowing their intentions were not purely platonic. I never suspected anything. I freaking accepted everything she told me as plausible, and even thought to myself how graceful she was to light in it. How graceful she was in light of it. I'm not even covering half the stuff in the diary, just blatant manipulations of other people in their lives. People she got fired for digging up dirt. Literally nothing crazy, maybe a Facebook comment someone made about doing drugs, and sending it to their jobs. There were some normal entries, basically things like trips we took and how much she loves me, Absolutely night and day. She woke up from the coma days ago. Basically, she woke up and he's thinking, should I talk to her about it? That's the post. Yeah. I'm not that bad. That's all I wanted to show that for. And be like, I don't go that far. I'm not crazy like that. When I saw that, I was like, man, my problems are so tame in comparison. You know? Journals can be unhinged, but making fake accounts... Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Your journals can be unhinged, and it's fine for that. The problem here is that she was actually, like, messaging people and ruining people's lives over it. And then writing it down. Logs... I do continue my therapy. Of course you're not. It's like, I'm not that bad. It could be worse. Look at all the VTubers in the recommend. Like Rana. Man's entire recommend is live streams, bro. Nuh-uh, and Milgram songs. You're a 25-year-old. You're a 25-year-old loner? I don't know about a loner. Red New? Yeah, Red New streaming. That's no consolation. Good writing, bro. Do you talk to your therapist about chat? Sometimes I do. Ban everyone in chat. So, like, sure, I'm a little bit jealous and possessive, but I know that it's a bad trait of mine that I'm trying to overcome. So, I think that makes me not a toxic person, okay? Especially since I don't go as bad as this girl did. She's crazy. Just a little. It's more of like, I'm working with my therapist about it. It's just basically like friends and stuff. It's really the dumbest thing ever. That's usually how these things are. I'm not going to trauma dump on you guys, though. You act like you guys don't get FOMO. Psh, everybody is a paragon of virtue. Nobody does anything wrong.
Number 5. You are overly competitive.
I'm not overly competitive.
Under normal circumstances, competition is healthy. Most of us want to
Thought the thread was, oh, he was taken too far. He needs to vent in a closed space. They can come out as weird. Oh, God, she's messaging people. Yeah, she's crazy. This person is fucking insane. I'm not that person, therefore I'm fine. No, it's not that I'm not fine. It's just I've never gone that far. Bro, I'm pretty sure you brag about acing a blunt. Yeah, maybe.
Excel and feel like we are above average. But it's also important to celebrate others' success and lift them up, especially those you love. How do you feel when you hear about a loved one's success? Are you happy for them, or do you feel the need to downplay it?
No, I get happy for them.
If you find yourself diminishing others' wins and only celebrating your
person.
own, you might be engaging in toxic behaviors. There is room for all of us to win. Everyone's journey is different, and others' accomplishments don't take away from your own. And number 6. You are extremely critical of others.
I'm not critical of others.
When you have a close relationship with someone, you might poke fun at each other every once in a while. This might even be a way to bond with your friend or partner, to show how comfortable you are with them. But you might cross a line and
5 out
make
of
someone
6,
feel
shut the fuck
negative
up.
about themselves. When you point out someone's flaws, it can sometimes do more harm than good. These criticisms don't always have to be serious. Mocking people or speaking in a disrespectful tone, whether it's sarcasm or not, can be a toxic way of communicating. If you catch yourself cracking jokes or making comments that tear others down, ask yourself whether it could be affecting their self-esteem. So, did you relate to any of these points? If you made it to the end of this video, take a moment to appreciate yourself for learning more about toxic traits and considering where you can improve in your relationships. That in itself is an achievement. Whether you recognized any of these traits in yourself or not, remember that everyone has room to improve. Your desire to reflect on your own habits will make you a better friend.
See, I'm not toxic. I relate to almost none of these except for the argumentative thing. But even then, I'm aware when that happens. Do they have timestamps? Wait, how do they not have timestamps? But they have timestamps in here. Why is GCD Yu-Gi-Oh pinned? Literally 5 out of 6? It's not 5 out of 6. So much denial. Does most of it? I'm not toxic. I'm the most normal person ever. What's this one? She's still streaming. Well, she's on break again. Toxic and delusional? No. This is how you guys know that I love you guys, because I'm streaming right now instead of canceling it to watch someone else stream. I'm so humble. I'm the most humblest person. I am the most humblest person on YouTube. I'm also incredibly popular. You don't love us? Of course I do. Zombie steaks. Okay, who was up next? We were watching Ryram. Next up we have Curiosity. No. Daybreaks. Here we go. He only loves loser Luis? That's true. That's because loser Luis comes to all of my secret streams and is super nice. He always comes in and says, hello, how are you doing? I'm just like, oh, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. No one else does that. He's never said a single mean thing in chat. He especially hates me. I don't hate you, Nair. Shut up, you idiot. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Don't tell me. No one. Last replay, I was FTK'd and was marvelous. The last replay, okay. Okay. Special stream is incredibly funny because it's so random. What do you mean? I remember you were talking about how you wanted to ditch Nova to go watch Rana. I had to apologize to Nova after the stream. I was like, Nova, I'm sorry about the stuff I said about Rana. And she said it's okay, but I don't know if it's okay. Did I miss my replay? Heartbeat? No, I don't think we've gotten to yours yet. Yeah, yours like 3 behind. Not this one. It's not this one? Okay. You said it was the last one, though. Barone, after a few turns, doesn't trigger its Omni Negate? Yes, it does. Have you noticed that Barone? Which one is it? Is it Wannabe? Versus Wannabe? Okay, Days Breaks. Okay. The lion match. Is it okay? Yes, of course it is. Okay, so you get FTK'd. Buy a 60 card. Oh, they're playing the FTK. This is the bot FTK. $14 minutes. Oh, it's this deck. Armageddon Knight. Bamboo Sword. Burning Blade. Are they playing the Miwa Infernoble Lock? Dugars. It's the first time I saw it, it was speechless. They went through the whole extra deck. Oh, I kind of want to see that. Dark. The Dark Charver. The Queen of Master Magicians. To bring back that card. Add a Gusto spell trap from your deck to your hand. Okay. Summoner Monk. Send it to the graveyard. Rescue Ferret to go into Appaloosa. Okay, to block hand traps. Rescue Ferret to summon 3 cards from the deck. Sparkles. Tribute this card to put it on top of your deck. What? What did that card do? You can destroy 1 card. You can tribute 1 monster you control to return this card from your graveyard to the top of your deck. Literally use it just to tribute. Good night, Mr. Log. See ya. Garden Rose Maiden. He's not playing Mischief of the Time Goddesses. Basil Rose Shoot. This is unique. This is not the kind of FTK I was expecting. Vylon Spear to the Grave to add that card out, which allows them to search out Flint Fire Lady. They're using Appaloosa to go into another Selene, Queen of Master Magicians, because its effect is not once per turn. A hard once per turn. Excuse me. Another Summoner Monk. Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. 0 Day from the deck. Oh my god, now they have all of the Basil Rose Shoots. Battle and Boxing Commission. What does this card do? Into Utopia. To search out Rank Up Magic. Infernobled Renaud. How are they still going? What is this combo? Nightmare Griffin to recover a card from the graveyard, I assume. That card. But they can't activate it this turn. Why did they do that? We need a soft once per duel. You can't have a soft once per duel. Generator Transverser. Is that to give their opponent a card? Why did they give him Utopia? Summoner Monk. Another Ferret. There's no way Ferret is once per turn. I mean, not a hard once per turn. Okay, that's what I thought. Into Merrymaker. Are they gonna go into Spriggan combos now? Oh no, they're gonna give it a 3 materials and rank it up. Into Sumo Dice games. Holy crap. Alright, so they gave him Utopia and then passed. Okay, this main phase was skipped. That's 6. Oh, they're gonna force the result. They rolled a 5, which means they're gonna change it to a 6. No fucking way. Holy crap. Lost due to the effect of Sumo Dice. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Well, okay, that was a good one. Oops. I was gonna say, is like, I kind of want to do that, but I don't like FTKs that just do those kinds of combos. Because it would be more efficient to win it another way. I don't know, I think I'm particular about my FTKs. What was that? That was a pretty good one, though. Always respect for the Sumo Dice games. Yeah, that was amazing. They just went hog wild and won. Yeah, but the clips, I know it would be good clips. Oh, I gotta go to the spider. I'm a spider now. I came back at an excellent time. I am amazed, right? Since when do you care about efficiency? What? I just don't like FTKs that do the same thing and then just end on a different FTK. That's all it is. Okay, next up we have Sub Replay Saturday from Yanni the Godslayer, top one. Okay, 8, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 8, 8, 9. The top one. I still can't believe Rai Ramthel beat Stim with a combo deck. Who ungrimaced your shake? They messed up my shake. Oh, is this Dark Warrior combos? Or is it Hero? Oh, this is Hero. They have Mass Change in hand. Okay. You add Polymerization to your hand. You use both of them in Liquid Soldier in order to go into Sunriser, which allows you to search out Miracle Fusion. I wonder what play you're going to end on next. Miracle Fusion, and then draw 2 and discard 1. Wow, that's a lot of mass changes. Okay, Bestials, they're going to activate the effect now to banish the card, and then they're going to use Maxi to draw some cards. But they also drew into a Fusion Destiny, which is pretty good. Fusion Destiny to send another Malicious and a Denier to the graveyard to go into Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Then they're going to use this 2 in order to go into Cross Crusader, a Royal Rare version of it, to bring back Denier, and then reset Malicious, which means they can now use the Malicious from the graveyard. They're going to search out Dark Angel. Okay, and they're going to destroy both those cards. Okay. Now there's 3 or more of them in the graveyard, so it's able to summon itself to your opponent's field. Now they can't activate spell cards. They bring out a Malicious, and they have Mass Change. They're going to activate Serenir immediately on the DPE so it doesn't come back. Denier in order to reset the DPE. Odd Eyes Revolution Dragon. They can't activate spells, and they're playing a Pendulum deck. Uh-oh. There goes Mass Change into Masked Hero Dark Law. And then they just attack over it because their monsters have 2,500 attack. But they still can't activate spell cards. Oh, they can't link it off? Into Romulus. They can't activate spell cards, though. Called by the Grave in order to Called by the Serenir. Cross out Designator, targeting Called by the Grave. Whoa. Oh yeah, they can't activate spell cards. So it resolves. Okay. And then Romulus to search out Dragon Ravine, which they can't use because it will get negated. How can they not get rid of Dark Angel? Surfrit to Wyvern Buster. Okay, using these cards to go into Pitsy. And then using Branded Beast to pop the back row card, which does nothing. Because it's just a mask change. A bait mask change. Triple Burst Dragon. They finally got rid of it. Oh, now they have Dragon Link combos. You guys hit the Twitter limit? Wow, you guys must tweet a lot. Magnum Hut, or look at tweets a lot. Magnum Hut triggers. To go into Borland Dragon. Dragon Ravine. Apsa Router Dragon. Oh wow. They have a negate. Triple Tactics Talents. They're going to use Denier to bring itself back and then reset. They're going to use Druid Swarm to banish the card, which means Triple Tactics Talents is now live. Whom are you going to steal and or draw cards? Draw 2 was selected. You're going to draw into that Malicious, though. Ooh, Stratos. To search out Honest Neos. Miracle Fusion. Holy moly. And to wake up your elemental hero with 4,300 attack. Branded Beast to tribute and destroy the card. Boom. Liquid Soldier, draw 2, discard 1. Then they get a special summon a warrior monster from their deck. Vision Hero Vion. Send Shadow Mist to the graveyard. Search out an E-Hero. Ferris. Vion. Banish a card. Special search out Polymerization. Polymerization. And Forbidden Droplet. Send to the graveyard. That way they can negate the effects of that Borland Dragon. Polymerization with the 3 cards. Ooh, 3 of them. Oh my god. Are they going to go into Vision Hero Trinity and beat over all 3 of those monsters? Oh my god. The OTK. It attacks 3 times on monsters this turn. I haven't seen Trinity in forever. Ever since the new hero support, people stopped playing Trinity. Man. What a comeback. Damn. Okay, who's next? What was that? Yanni the Godslayer. Next up, we have the Dragon Lord 1, 2, 5, 4, 6, or 7, 7. Oh, I have a question. Never mind. Next up, it is Sub Replay from Heartbeat 1994. We have 846, 756, and 255. Heartbeat 1994. Maple TV, a replay. The only one versus Maple. I got 3rd place in Minnie's tournament. Congratulations. Maple. Psh, not Maple. Nadir Servant sending Gurura to draw a card. Ooh. Dogmatica Ecclesia to search out Dogmata Matrix. To search out Dogmata Calamity. And then they set Branded Beast and activate Branded Regain and pass. Small World, Ash Blossom on Small World. Oof. Called by the Grave. Oof. Which means Small World's going to resolve. They're going to be able to search out Soroko the Dawn. Congratulations means I don't care, chat. What? No, that's an accomplishment. Getting 3rd place in the tournament's good. Oh, Simoon. I don't know why I called it Soroko. Soroko's someone else. I don't even know what the fuck Soroko is. I meant Simoon. I know my Blackwings. I'm just bad with names. Sudri. Normal summon. Search out any Blackwing monster with less than 1,400 attack. They're gonna search out their negate. It negates monster effects. Black Rowan Fair there. They're gonna use this one in order to set another one from the deck. Vata in order to synchro summon from the deck in order to go into the Black Winged Dragon. Ooh, a Bestial. Get rid of that card from the graveyard. Now it no longer comes back. Then they're going to tribute a card to special summon a level 2 token. Level 2 token tuner. To go into Shirai, which gives them an extra normal summon. Blackwing the effect veil. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's an effect veil that also lowers the attack of a monster. I think I lost once to the attack decrease effect. If it only negated effects, I probably would have won the game, but the fact that it also decreased my attack, it lost me the game. Okay. Ooh, another Black Whirlwind because I got another normal summon. Into the one that special summons itself from the hand, and also the one that lets him synchro summon, and it can be activated from the hand. Wait, that card has an effect? Boar Storm. Baldrake. Tribute. To destroy one card in the field. Oh, they're gonna negate its effect. Oh, they're gonna activate Branded Beast so that it goes to the graveyard. That way the effect will resolve because it's no longer on the field. Haha, you missed. Baldrake. Ha 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 ha. There's nothing you can do. Oh. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Okay, and then they crash over it by battle. Uh-oh, Simoon, the Poisoned Wind, gets poisoned. Dogmatic Cabre, and they set Ash Blossom and pass. Where are your plays? Zephyros to send the card back. Branded Regain activates to bring back Baldrake. Okay, they attack and do nothing. Ooh. Okay, now they're gonna activate their trap card to go into a synchro summon during the battle phase. Ooh, Blackwing Full Armor Master. To bring back even more cards. Still waiting for the day Obelisk and Slifer get animation, right? Me too. Wow, they didn't win. They also only have a single negate on board. Dogmatic Matrix to search out Dogmatica Albazoa and Dogmatica Nexus, huh? Banish 4 Synchro, Xyz, or Fusion monsters and or Link monsters from the graveyard. Branded Regain to return it. Chandra. It's going to destroy a card in the field. Okay, now it's gone. And then Triple Tactics Talents to steal the card and they're going to negate it. Now the negate's gone, which means Heartbeat 94, you're free to pop off. Dogmatic Calamity. Wait, what? Albazoa. For every 2 cards sent to deck, send 1 to your opponents. Your deck was selected. Your deck was selected. Oh my god. They're gonna get so much advantage right now. Okay. Then they search out Fleur-de-Lis. And then Full Armor Masters putting cards up. And then they bring out Fleur-de-Lis. Okay, and then it's going to attack and increase the attack of all the monsters, and then it's going to activate its effect to destroy all of their attack position cards. Is it all attack position cards or just all their monsters? Yeah, it's all attack. It's basically a mirror force. Whoa, how did they get rid of the card? Oh, by battle. Oh my god. That was Maple? Wait, was that actual the Maple? The Maple? The VTuber? Whoa. The maple syrup from the channel Maple TV. Is it really though? Heartbeat. Okay. Now we have Blocking Tongue 99. Nine, 893. Blocky Tongue versus Ragu. Look at her ID. I don't want to. Second to top, Blackwings got swept. Blackwings, are Blackwings even real decks? Oh my god, what are you playing here? Morphine Jar and the Mimicking Man-Eater Bug and the Morphine Jar number 2? Is this a flip deck? Okay. Add Hara into Monk of the Tenyi. Parallel Exceed to get out another one from the deck. What are you going into? Gallant Granite. Oh, that makes sense. Search out any rock monster from the deck. Pot of the Forbidden. He said a Debris Dragon. You should always attack with a monster that has more than 1800 attack if they set a card. Oh my god, they have bricked so hard. This poor Ragu fellow. Gallant Granite detaches. Shooting Star. Oh my god, that triggers off of Stardust Xylon? I didn't know that. It's special summoned it from the hand. It's quite an old replay, so yeah, it just made sense at the time. What made sense at the time? The poor synchro player, yeah. Junk Sleep. They get to flip over their cards because their opponent summoned a monster, draw 2 cards, and also destroy. Hitting with 1000? Oh, okay. Necroid Synchron. Stardust Dragon. Whoa, Stardust Xylon comes back to the field. They attack into the Mimicking Maneater Bug, who cannot be destroyed by battle. And then the cards get put back down. What are they doing, Ragu? Lord of the Heavenly Prison, Tenyi Spirit Ashuda. Mimicking Maneater Bug to target it. They're going to tribute the effect Stardust to destroy it. Wait, why was it negated? Oh my god, let me hit pause! Why was it negated? Tribute. Because Necroids. Oh, it wasn't live. Nightmare. Kong. Can that card not be destroyed? It's the first time we destroyed, it's not destroyed. Okay. Kong Hammer into Zeus. Oh my god, you're just bullying this guy at this point. Oh my god, it flips Zeus face down too. You don't want Zeus face down. Mimicking Maneater Bug, Pot of the Forbidden, draw 2 more cards. Blocked a whole 200 damage, which saved him. Okay, and then Ragu quit. They really stuck that one out. Okay, who's up next? Blockington 99. Next up we have Naren MP. 047 909 564. Which one is it? Second to top? Okay. Flip summon Zeus. Greetings, hello there. Literally Pot of Greed Turbo. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, someone in chat says, sub replays at the end of the week. This seems familiar. This is the 3rd time I've done it this week. Hi chat, hello there. You watch a replay versus the Duff Doss the deck. It is a fun deck. Okay, so we have Time Thieves over here. Into Forstrix. Ooh, is this Crazy Box Turbo? Basil ship to detach material to come back. Special summon Sing Green. Use both of them to go into the Link 2. Oh no, this is just Raid Raptors. No, but they have the rockets in their hand. Into another Forstrix. To search out another Dark Wing Beast from the deck. Strangling Landis. Okay, and then set a rank up magic card from their deck. In order to special summon a card and then use it in order to go into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Holy moly. That's going to protect him from hand traps. Hello, TheDuelLogs. Hello. Okay, the Phantom Knight's going to send Cloak to the graveyard. Banish Cloak to search out Silent Boots. Strangling Lannis, special summon from hand. Special summon out another one from the graveyard. I didn't know Strangling Lannis had an effect of special summon cards from the graveyard. Into an actual Time Thief card. Okay, and then using both of them in order to go into a Time Thief Redoer. Oh my god, it equipped a card from the deck to it. Would special summon another card from the hand. Oh, Link of Summon. IP Masquerena. Oh, they're not done yet. Now they have Quick Launch. Into Striker Dragon. To search out the field spell. To add Rocket Recharge back to their hand. Special summon 2 rockets from the hand. To go into Borreload Savage Dragon. Do they have any Link monsters in the graveyard? They do, they have a Link too. Set 2 cards, use Silent Boots, search out another Phantom Knight's Fogblade, not set it because they already have one. And then Time Thief Redoer comes back. Okay, then it stole a card. Oh, it stole a spell and then attached a trap card. So they're going to use it in order to shuffle their card back, and then they quit. What was your opponent playing? Wow, that was an impressive Time Thief deck. You drew all gas. Was that Gale Dagra? It sure was. Next up, we have X Slurpy Max. Also, my throat's starting to hurt. This will have to be the last replay from Sub Replay Saturday. Okay. Either one of them? Okay. Playing 500 cards with the opponent who just wanted off themselves. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Hell yeah. Hello, Log. Hello, their old monk. Gosh dang it, I just got here. I've been streaming for the past 3 hours. Where were you? Also, I was streaming on Nova's channel for 3 hours. Oh, fuck, I've been streaming all day. Oh my god, it's Tier Elements. I haven't seen Tier Elements in ages. Guys, I haven't seen Tier Elements in ages. Magnum Hut. Banish the Tier Elements. Working like a peasant. Affirmative. Kid Kalos. Merely. Oh my god, are they gonna mill 8 cards right here? 8 card meal. Send the 2 cards back and go into Rook Kalos. Oh my god, excellent. The Bestial Lubellion was searched during the end phase. And we have a Magma on the field, and also a Tearlament's Havness. They're going to send it to the graveyard in order to search, but it is going to get negated by Tearlament's Crime. And then they're going to activate Druid Bestial Swarm so they can't bring out Lubellion, and then Nemesis Flag to put it back. Rukalos to negate the effect. Havness to chain to the effect. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this a Tearlament pile? Nemesis Flag gets negated. Saradir activates. Merrily activates to go into a fusion summon. Oh, 2 of them. Are they going to go into Kitkalos? Why Kitkalos? Saradir sends one to the grave. Kitkalos searches out Tearlament's Havness. Hey, Mr. Logs. Hi. Ooh, Bestial Lubellion comes out. Havness is going to chain, and then Suliak to negate the effect of Lubellion. They still haven't used their normal summon yet, though. So they do still have no Punk Z-Amin. Chiron goes to the graveyard. Oh, they're going to go into a Kaleido Heart. Kaleido Heart resets that card. Z-Amin. Now they have the Punk engine. They search out Foxy Tune. They use Foxy Tune to special summon Deer Note from the deck. They use Angler to special summon 2 other cards. They use them both to go into Chaos Dragon, the magical dragon, to mill 5 cards. Then use Deer Note to bring back Foxy Tune from the graveyard. Are they going to go into the Zambi Vampire next? The Zambi Vampire. Ooh, what are they looking for? They got some dark monsters they can add to their hand. Dragonhawk. Ooh, light monsters too. Okay, Havness procs, Keldo procs. In order to reset it. And Snow. Oh, are you going to use Snow? No, you can let it go away. Okay, and then they're going to use the 2 level 8s, not Magical Dragon, to go into the Zombie Vampire to build 3 more cards in both players' decks. And then special summon 1 monster amongst them. Ooh, Necrochame. That's a level 2 Synchro. Tuner monster. Okay, Mudura is now going to shuffle back Merely and Dragon Roar and Palerino. Fascinating. Merely resolves with no effect. Necrochame that. They're going to go into Barone, I assume? Yes. And the Magical Dragon's going to come back from the graveyard by banishing 2 cards. And then they're going to use... Whoa, what are they doing here? Zeroboros? They use Barone as a material for Zeroboros? Take control of one of your opponent's monsters. They take control of Rukalos. They're going to use both of them to go into another Synchro. A Link 2 summon into Dark Gloomy, which is going to proc the effect of Zeroboros to banish all cards on the field. And then it comes back during the standby phase. Zeroboros into the middle monster zone. An interesting thing to note about Zeroboros is that it has 2 upward pointing arrows. And that's why it has an effect that says you cannot summon monsters to any extra monster zone this card points to, because they don't want you to be able to use it to U-lock. However, you can use it to point to both the extra monster zones in order to force your opponent to not use them, otherwise all the cards get banished. Or a V-lock. A V-lock is technically not possible except with Link 5 or higher monsters. So what if it's negated? I don't know, actually. I don't know how that works. I'll be honest. Oh man, they're still popping off, even though they can't use the extra monster zone. Although Tearlaments don't really use Link monsters very often. They do use Link monsters, just not very often. Or I guess I should say they don't need them. Garura. Wow, they actually went into Garura and quit because of that? Oh, time limit win. Well, good job. You were definitely comboing off there. Wait, is that like a legend rank? I don't even know what that rank is. It has like a lion in it. Okay, guys. That's it for sub replay. Sub replay. What did I call this again? Today is Saturday, right? I think it's something like Saturday. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to bed after this is over. I need to just get my sleep. Let's send you guys off on a raid. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ronda's stream and spam. Who should we raid? Ow, my nose is itchy. And not watch VTubers? A Mari raid? She's playing karaoke party. What the fuck is that? She's playing a karaoke party. Nina's playing Stellaris. Cafe Fico? Ooh, Cafe never streams at night. We can go raid Cafe Fico. Wait, is Minnie streaming? I thought Minnie was done. Yeah, Minnie's done. You guys will like Cafe Fico. He does this thing where if you buy coffee with channel points, he puts it on screen forever until someone remove all the coffee. Also, I'm going to be watching Rana too. Have fun with Cafe Fico. I enjoyed the 10 minutes I was here. Excellent. I hope you had a wonderful night. See ya.